Welcome to another edition of In the Key Demos Wrasslin podcast with my co-host. He's
Not Super Mario.
not super, but he's just Mario.
Yeah, I'm not super.
All right, and so this is my first time watching a takeover. Um, some, in my opinion, some good and some bad. But I don't know any other names. I didn't write down any notes because my co-host knows way more about WWE because he's obviously a mark for them. So he will be telling
No,
me
I'm just their key demographic.
he'll be telling me about the matches and just more about this event, just to like kind of fill me in. So with that said, what was the first match?
The opening match was the NXT for NXT was the women's Dusty Cup Finals. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. What were your thoughts on that one?
Well, the first time seeing Shotzi, since I do hear Cornette, I always hear him call her what Shotzi Black Shart or
Yeah, something. I
Shotzi
don't.
Black Shart. I don't know. Point is, I
You
was
see why?
I was curious to see her, and she does take pictures of her poop and she sells them to people. So I was curious to really see her, and I thought she was okay. I mean, her and Ember Moon.
Ember Moon.
I had seen Ember Moon, I believe, in WWE back when I still saw it. I
Mhm.
still didn't like her then, and I still don't like her now. But I am high on this Gonzalez chick, and the Kai chick was, pretty decent. So I prefer that tag team. I'm glad they won. I feel like they were the right team to win. Just for the most part, it was an okay match. So that's it.
And they get a shot now at the women's tag champs. Even though you call me Mark, I have no idea who they are. So I don't know who the women's tag champs are, but they will get a shot at them. So what did you see when Shotzi dove out of the ring and just came inches from hitting her face on the on the announce table?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, man, this chick just needs a lot of work. I think I don't know. I think she
Yeah.
might have been the only low point of the match.
Yeah, I saw this match and thought, wow, these women are doing way too many risky spots. Um, like I said, I'm high on this Gonzalez chick. She knows how to wrestle like a big woman, a tall woman,
Yeah.
which was good to see instead of just seeing like a tall person always just, kind of diminishing high spots and flashy moves.
Mm.
So it was good to see that. Um, yeah, just to me, it just seemed like a independent match where just a lot of spots. Not much to say about that one. I would say it's my least favorite match. Yeah, my least favorite match so far. No. Actually, my second least favorite match.
Okay,
And
we'll get to that one then. Okay, so we'll go to the NXT North American title match: Kushida versus Gargano. Now, have you seen any of these two guys at all?
no, I've heard their names plenty through Cornette, Johnny Sameface, and Kushida. That he would always talk crap, saying that why is this kid wearing jeans and white
He
sneakers?
looks like Marty McFly.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
Oh my! I guess yeah, that's why I'm in WWE's key demo. I know all those '80s references. Back to the Future, Marty McFly. I'm sure some people.
Oh,
I'm sure some
seen,
people will kill you in the comments for not knowing who
I
Marty
I
McFly
seen
is.
I've seen the movie, but that's been
Oh, his
years.
outfit. Oh, look at his outfit, and it's the exact same thing as Kushida.
It's been years ago since I've seen it. But that being said, yeah, it was a pretty good match. The only thing that I didn't like was it had way too many false finishes.
Okay.
Um, the thing that bothered me the most was that Kushida got in all the offense in, all of it, and Gargano is a heel, so I expected like a heel finish where he kind of would cheat to win. No, in the last moments, Gargano just hit him with like a couple moves and pinned him clean. That to me made no sense. Like,
Well,
so
remember, he also got DDT. He also DDT Kushida outside. Remember?
he did
So
do
he
that,
was.
but I mean, as Kushida did so much offense, man. So that kind of bothered me. Like, for the most part, the match was decent. I hardly saw any blunders, any botches, but there was one that kind of stood out was when Kushida had that octopus lock where he's like on,
Oh,
yeah, and then Gargano picked him up and he put him in between the ropes, and I guess he was supposed to like jump off the rope, and then
mm,
his neck hits the rope. I don't know if I missed that, but his neck didn't hit the top rope, did it? So he just kind of faked it and was like, and he sold it, but his neck didn't even touch the top rope, so that
yeah.
kind of bothered me. But aside from that, decent match. It was a
Well, I
yeah.
thought it was one of the best matches of the night. So I don't know why you. But we'll go on to the next match, which was the finals of the men's Dusty Cup, which was MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. Have you seen any of these two teams
Nope,
as well? No,
nope.
first time seeing them.
I was pleasantly surprised by the grizzled young veterans.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite
MSK
tag teams.
MSK was kind of eh, but with that said, I want to know what you thought about it first.
I thought it was a pretty entertaining match. I feel guilty because I feel like we see these matches in AEW, and sometimes I don't like them, but for some reason this one seemed to work for me. I don't know why. Maybe you can point out something that they did differently. That
To me, this seemed like it should have been an FTR Young Bucks match.
Mhm.
Like that should have been the exact same layout. And see, because in that match between the Bucks and FTR, they did way too many influence spots. So you saw like the
Yeah,
Hardys, R&R Express, Midnight Express. This you only saw like the Doomsday high spot, and that MSK guy seemed a lot like Jeff Hardy. So it wasn't too overdone. I didn't like the production of this match because I'm starting to see that I had forgot how much AEW, I mean WWE is too overproduced with their camera angles. There is
yeah, it's all
too,
over the place.
okay, like for example, I think it was that match. It was where one of the guys took a slam, right? So he falls and the camera zooms in. How are you supposed to know he's supposed to fall? So that to me was like you're expecting him to fall. So it's like a planned spot. So they for sure got to stop doing that because they kind of takes me out of the match. But yeah, MSK, Green, they're still indie style,
Yeah,
car crash style, but compared to other teams who are in that style, I thought they were decent. What's the black guy's name?
I don't know because this is actually my first time seeing them too. MSK. I know the Grizzled Young Vets, one of my favorite tag teams.
Yeah,
Uh,
the black dude. He botched twice. Suicide dive. The first one, he found his tailbone. The second one, it was clearly a planned spot where the veterans were going towards the other side of the turn post. The post. I knew he was gonna dive over it, right? And sure enough, he missed both guys completely. And I just thought, another glorified indie spot. So that took me out of the match. I like the guy from MSK, the other guy. To me, he seemed more like the right balance of high flying and actually working because the black dude, his strikes were just soft. It's just like a quick,
yeah,
he's like, dude, like put more oomph into it, more strength. So that took me out of it. The white dude at one point he just got angry and his strikes seemed kind of more real. So that was good to see. But clearly, I'm high on this grizzled young veteran team. They're just a classic heel team.
yeah.
The intro, the promo. I, I thought okay, it's kind of whatever. But then towards the end, the guy had more charisma and he really just took it home. That was just great to see. Like a good old school wrestling promotion right there. Just getting themselves over. So that's it. Any thoughts on that?
I thought I loved the match. I don't know why, but yeah, there was quite a few botches, but I thought it was entertaining. MSK clearly still needs to work. I think they came from Impact,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
so they still have to get used to that. WWE style of wrestling. But I just want to see more. I was hoping for the Grizzled Young Vets to win. I know they're heels, but to me they're a classic heel tag team that you hardly see anymore. I wanted them to win something at least, but it's a to me it's a okay match, solid. I'll give it a B minus maybe.
Yeah, if they would have took out those two suicide dives, I probably would have ranked it a lot higher. But those that really took me out of the match, so I give it a same thing, B minus. So B, just because the heels were so good, I wanted to rank it higher, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Those two spots ruined it for me.
And then next was the Cameron Grimes video package. Now, do you know anything about Cameron Grimes?
No, but that that took me that just really made me kind of laugh. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? He's just over the top. It was entertaining in a good way. That's pretty much all I gotta say.
Yeah, well, apparently he made a lot of money with GameStop. I guess
Oh, he's
I
that
guess they
guy.
used
Okay.
yeah, he used that as part of the storyline and why he's rolling in all this money. So, but to me, he's a very entertaining guy. Um, I don't know why he may not be the most talented guy on NXT, but him I would like to see more of, just because I don't know. I feel like he has something that a lot of other wrestlers on NXT lack. Maybe that personality or something.
I would have to say my guess. He lives his gimmick. He's committed to it.
Yeah,
That's what it seemed like to me. Because if you put any other person there who's not committed to it, it would come off as goofy, as fake, as just forced. He was just living in it, like if he's Ric Flair. So that was
yeah,
pretty cool to see right there.
and I like guys like that. That take their gimmick and run with it, make the most of it. And this guy's clearly doing some good work with that.
Yep.
And next is the NX
Oh,
the
I actually wait. Is I think I remember this guy. This guy is a guy that a lot of AEW fanboys would say, look at what they're doing on NXT. They're forcing Grimes to like do this weird comedy gimmick. And he got a lot of hate from it, from Cornette too. But he's kind of proving people wrong. Like when you're committed to it, it can actually pay off. So just a
yeah,
quick nod to that guy, respect. And he shut his haters up basically.
yeah. And the next match was the women's triple threat match for the NXT women's title. What did you think about that one?
I didn't like it.
No,
I heard some, from
I knew
some
you wouldn't.
I heard from some fans that this would be the best match,
Yeah, me too. I
but
heard that.
it's the first time seeing Io Shirai, and I thought she's talented in the ring, but those spots just took me out of it. If the MSK spots were bad and ruined it for me, so when I saw her do all those spots, I thought I can't take this seriously.
I knew once she was up there at the
Yeah,
top,
yep,
I knew you were gonna be like, "That's it. All right, next match."
that was the exact spot. So
What did
yeah,
you think of the other ones, the other wrestlers in there? I think it was Mercedes
Mercedes
Martinez
Martinez and
and Tony Storm.
Tony Storm. Storm seems okay. I don't know. I wasn't impressed. Mercedes Martinez. I didn't expect that German suplex off the top rope that she had given Tony Storm, because you never see a person's legs behind the ropes and still give a suplex, but she did. So that got a pop out of me. And Storm seemed like it kind of landed bad, but
Yeah,
still alive, luckily.
yeah. This match was, I don't know. Yeah, I think Io Shirai in those spots kind of take you out of the match, but not if it's your thing.
Yeah, and then the other spot was when right after that suplex, that spot always gets me, when the person is hanging from the ropes and they're just like they just go like that, and they're like, oh no, and just expect the stomp to the chest. That just takes me out of it too. It's like, I don't know. I got nothing to say about that. Just I don't like that spot, and it needs to go away. It looks too phony, too fake.
So, was this your least favorite match of the night?
Yes, my least favorite match.
So, it was the two women's matches that didn't get to you.
Yes, and it's not because I'm sexist or nothing. It's just
I'm not saying you're not sexist. Like, I'm just saying, like,
because some.
they make a big deal out of the NXT women's division. It's one of the best.
I will say this though. those women are talented. They're clearly talented. Some of the best women I've ever seen. But yeah, just those spots really took me out of it. And like I said, with the MSK match, that match was good, but the problem was those spots really. It's just my opinion. I prefer more realism, even though it is wrestling and it's fake. But I prefer to suspend my disbelief. So, but they're good. They're really good. I liked Io Shirai in the ring when she was in the ring. Really good. My first time seeing her. Now I see all the hype. But yeah, the spots. Nah, I'm done with that.
All right. Well, next we saw the former Eli Drake from NWA
Uh,
signing with NXT. As soon as I saw this, I wanted to get your opinions. He is now LA Knight.
yeah. Okay. That that upset me. I'm a big NWA Power fan, so I was sad to see him go. At least he's not in AEW or the main
Yeah.
roster. He's in NXT, so I feel like they might treat him better. And the good thing is they need promos. I wasn't watching. I mean, you had shown me like a few clips of that football player guy, the Colts punter.
Oh, Pat McAfee.
Yeah, so that show, I mean, that guy could promo. So I'm glad to see that there's another person on that show that can promo. Eli Drake, he's just an old school 80s guy who gets it. He got himself over and he has that catchphrase, yeah, which is so
But
it's so simple.
what's he gonna say now in the ring? He always went Eli Drake,
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
I don't know
I
where
really wish he could have kept Eli Drake. Now, did somebody else own that name or something?
he clearly he's not stupid. He copyrighted his name, and WWE is not gonna let him keep his name, so they're gonna change his name, and that's pretty much it. So
He cut a quick promo too, right? So
yeah, a promo on who was it?
how he's coming after, I guess.
He was just calling out the
Yeah,
entire roster, saying
putting everybody on notice.
yeah, which to me it seems like it's believable because this guy is old school. He's not this modern style, no selling tope suicida guy. He's just old school. He can promo. I feel like even though I don't watch NXT, that's a great pickup for any promotion. So I was really sad to see him go because he was
Yeah,
I'd probably say he was my favorite in NWA Power. So I'm
yeah.
upset on that one. LA
And
Knight.
next we get to the main event: Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne for the NXT title. Now I'm pretty sure you've seen Finn Balor, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so but not Pete Dunne. What did you think of this match?
it started off slow, even though I am into old school wrestling. It was kind of slow, but then it
They
started to
locked
pick
up.
up. Yeah, they locked up, but I don't know if it's because they lacked chemistry, but it was still good. It was still good. It's just it didn't seem that natural flowing. So over time, if they get more chemistry, I'm pretty sure they'll put on some great matches. I mean, it was still a great match, but that intro took forever to build up, and then once it got going, it's I couldn't get my eyes off the TV. Like they were glued on the
Yeah,
TV.
it took a while to get going, but that match got there.
Yeah.
That
Um,
that joint manipulation, wow, so brutal.
yeah.
Yeah. But was this your favorite match of the night?
Hands down, yeah.
Yeah. Which well, okay, versus Gargano. I kind of went with Gargano and Kushida as my favorite match.
Okay.
I don't know. That
Um,
one just seemed
I
I don't know.
uh yeah, the I don't know, to me just the match in general to me just it told a really good story. The Kushida one, like I said, what killed it for me was just the fact that
Yeah,
he had all that offense in. And in the Balor one, it seemed 50-50. So Balor had his messed up fingers, his left shoulder, and Pete Dunne had his left knee, and he actually sold it decent at times. Like when Balor Irish whipped him, he he kind of like stumbled a little bit, and then he went, into the ring. So I like that match a lot. And then the ending, I don't know. I mean, I know about the Undisputed Era. I know about Adam Cole. I didn't know the other guys, but you could
I
probably.
don't know about those guys either. The ones that attacked Balor at the end. I think they were Pete Dunne, but I forgot their names. They're actually the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Oh,
And
not them. Like I was talking about the Undisputed Era. It was two other guys. It was Adam
Kyle
Cole.
O'Reilly and Roderick Strong.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know the whole story, so I guess you could probably tell me about that.
Well, they were actually faces. They had turned face. They had been healed for a very long time and turned face. Then O'Reilly and Balor. I'm pretty sure you heard they had some two good matches recently. Did you hear about that? No? Or
No.
okay, well, I guess after those matches, like Cornette says, why are these guys now friends? Respect. They respect each other now. Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor. So they've been coming out and saving him quite a few times. And just Adam Cole with that super kick to Balor was just unexpected out of nowhere.
I saw
Uh,
it coming. I saw it.
really?
Yeah, because okay, like I don't keep up with NXT, but I know that Adam Cole was champ for quite a
Yeah.
while. So I saw those two guys embrace Balor. Adam Cole was far away, and I'm thinking to myself, he's gonna super kick him. And yep, he did.
I thought
So
about it, but I was like, wait, he can't reach that far. He's kind of small.
yeah, you just kind of like jump into it, and then
Yeah.
But that being said,
But that was a pretty good ending, I think.
I saw it coming, but I was still shocked. So then, what I didn't expect was him to turn on his teammate.
Kyle O'Reilly.
That's what I didn't expect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. So, what did you think of your first NXT takeover?
Uh, well, it was okay. I heard in the past that there was a lot more better ones. But
Yeah.
for the most part, if okay, if it's wrestling, it's I like it. If it's the car crashed out, it's at least decent, even though it still takes me out of it. It's pretty decent. So good pay-per-view. Just the women, they overdid the spots, and MSK overdid them. But that's just my opinion because I'm an old school guy. But yeah, pretty decent.
I like how it was kind of a short pay per view. They got all their matches in. It felt pretty fast. We went right through it. Kind of need more pay per views like this.
What I am going to be watching now is I'm going to start watching Eli Drake highlights, and I'm looking forward to the next pay per view just because I know he'll be in it. So I'm curious to see who he'll feud against because clearly it's going to be Balor and Adam Cole. So who do you think he'll go against?
Somewhere in there, Karrion Cross or Killer Cross. Have you heard that name before?
Okay, yeah. I have seen an interview with him.
Just somewhere in there,
With
he has to come into play because he was the NXT champ before his injury, and he just dropped the title and hasn't gotten his rematch.
okay,
So,
so I don't see Drake going up against Balor,
so that's
Cole.
why I guess maybe that's why Adam Cole doing that kind of surprised me because I thought, wait, so does that mean he's challenging Balor next when it should technically be Cross since he never got his rematch?
So how's Gargano on the mic? Because if he's not going for the main title, he'll go for the North American title, right?
Yeah, that's his title. I think he's had it like three times already.
Yeah. So is he a good promo or is this kind of
He's has his moments, but I don't know. I don't see him getting past where he is, and I don't want to be like Vince McMahon. Like it's his size. Like you put him up on the main roster, and it'll be noticeable.
yeah? It's because Drake's gonna carry a program. So I'm just wondering against who he will carry anything because he's a great promo. So interesting to see who he'll go up against. But that being said, any last thoughts?
No, just I thought it was a solid pay per view. Like I said, I like how short it was. I mean, I felt like we breezed right through it.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the AEW ones, sometimes like it's 3 hours already.
Yeah.
And we still have like two more matches to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a pretty good one. Yeah, and you missed out. There were some better ones. I think the crowd not being there
Hmm.
for NXT because that's what always worked for them. And yeah, it always felt like an indie show with the crowd there.
Hmm.
So that's what basically NXT was. It's not like yeah, when they put it up to compete against Dynamite, I'm like it's not really fair because Dynamite's like Raw or SmackDown, and NXT you're just putting on matches every week.
So would you compare it to a MLW kind of?
Similar, yeah, with better
Hmm.
quality.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
MLW, like sometimes, like man, who's letting all that smoke inside the building?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm surprised that MLW. Like, I thought they had some money because they can. I'm like, what's up with this production?
I don't know. Well, that being said, we'll discuss that on Wednesday.
On
Yeah,
Wednesday
because
night. On
we're just
Wednesday
going
night.
off topic here. So
Yeah.
yeah, so this Wednesday we'll be
So I'll
releasing our huh?
no, I was gonna say I'll give this show a B plus.
Oh, the show, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh I'll just give it a not a grade. I'll just say it was okay. Just
it was
that.
okay because Eli Drake is now
But
with NXT, so I
that
know
too.
that
But
that ruined your night.
that main event, man, that main event was really, really good.
I wish
I
we could see more like that, more main events
yeah,
like that.
exactly. That would turn me on to NXT if there was at least because I don't watch NXT, but it's a 2 hour show. If there was like let's say 5, 6 matches, and if at least half of them were like just old school wrestling, then yeah, I would watch NXT. But if it's gonna be indie style, I'm not gonna be interested because I can't stand that stuff. I can barely withstand AEW because of that. But yeah, so but that with that being said, uh
See everybody Wednesday night.
yes, Wednesday night will be our next MLW review and AEW, and we will discuss the production of MLW because yeah, it's good, but sometimes it's kind of amateur hour.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, looking forward to that.
So
So,
that being said, I am Zero the Hero, and he
and
is no way.
not Super Mario.
Yeah, not
So,
Super Mario. We are
yeah.
in the Key
So,
Demos
Wrasslin.
Wrasslin podcast. That being said, we'll see you Wednesday.